is something that big insurance doesn't want you to know. So the biggest waste of money would probably be keeping comprehensive and collision add-on policy.
Of that, he was able to accomplish it because he knew where his faith came from, and he kept his eyes on the source. He was focused on the source. He had faith enough to believe in the source, to believe that the source would take him and allow him to do something that had never been done. My Lord, my Lord. Let's continue reading. So she goes on to say, as long as he kept his eyes on Jesus, he did indeed walk on water. But when he focused on the waves around him, he grew frightened and started to sink. Jesus reached out and saved him, but he also lovingly rebuked him for his great fear and his little faith. And you can find that in Matthew chapter 14, verses 25 to 31. Peter could have chosen faith and continue walking on water, but he chose fear instead. And Jesus had to rescue him. The feeling of fear will never completely disappear from our lives, but whatever we need to do, we can do it afraid and be courageous as we keep our eyes on Jesus. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is confronting and mastering fear. Sometimes we don't see how we could possibly have faith, but these are the times we must refuse to follow fear with God's help. My goodness, yes, that first line, sometimes we don't see how we could possibly have faith because of how things look. Have you ever just looked at your situation or looked at the things that you are going through, or the things that you are dealing with, or maybe the things you've been petitioning God for, and you looking like, now how can I have faith in this? Everything looks chaotic. Like nothing looks like it's going to align. I'm doing the math, and 1+1 is not equaling 2. Each time I'm getting 8. So I don't know how this is really about to align. I don't know how this is really about to work out. My goodness, she says sometimes we don't see how we could possibly have faith, but these are the times we must refuse to follow fear. We must refuse to follow any doubt, anything that talks against our faith, anything that comes against our faith, anything that will strip our attention from our faith. These are the things that we need to talk again. Like, we don't need to follow those things. We need to denounce those things. We need to let those things go. And we need to have faith, a lot more faith than we have been having. We need to have a lot more faith in Jesus, a lot more faith in his ability to turn our situations around and to show up at our service and to show up at our defense whenever we need him to. She goes on to say, God never stops loving us and doesn't become angry with us because we choose fear. But it does make him sad because he wants us to live the best life we can live. Throughout his word, he instructs us not to fear, and he will give us the grace and the strength to do it. Now, the prayer they close with is, thank you, God, for the gift of faith. When I am tempted to be afraid, help me choose faith instead. That is such a beautiful prayer. Again, thank you, God, for the gifts of faith. When I am tempted to be afraid, when I am tempted to look at my situation instead of trusting in you, when I am tempted to believe what it looks like around me instead of believing your word, help me choose faith instead. Lord, help me to trust in you. Help me even before it becomes my reality. And that's the thing that I love about faith so much. So the reason why I'm so passionate about my faith journey is because not only because I've seen my faith become reality in multiple seasons of life, in multiple situations of my life, but faith really gives me something to hold on to. When I tell you that faith is my hope when there is none, I'm being so serious. Like I really can't put into words to do it justice with how I'm so passionate about my faith. My faith is so strong. I was just writing in a forum the other day, and I was just talking about how my faith is the largest part of my life. Like, my faith is, I'm talking about my faith. When I say it's the largest part of my life, it's all I have to hold on to. I trust in God so much for things. I'm talking about if you knew some of the things that I trusted God for, you would be like, okay, now, girl,
Hey.
you homegirl, you doing a little too much. But when I tell you my faith is so strong, like I believe so much, and this has been a journey for me. Let me just say that because me being on the side of life to where my faith is so strong now, it did not come easy. Like I had to work towards this because one of the elements of faith is that you have to believe in your heart that it's going to happen. Remember a couple episodes back, we talked about that 1% of doubt and how that 1% of doubt could override that 99% of faith if you let it, right? And so one of the main things that I had to learn within my faith journey is how to believe that it will happen. Because I could say all day, like, Lord, I know you're going to come through for me. Lord, I know you're going to do this. I know you're going to heal me. I know you're going to bless me with this. I know you're going to bless this person, or I know you're going to do this for me, or I know you're going to give me this breakthrough. It's so easy for me to say that. But then when I do a heart check, it's like, yeah,
Hello,
you
everybody.
said that, but you really didn't believe it. And the reason it didn't come to pass is because you did not believe it 100%. And so for me, that has been the thing that I've had to work on the most in my faith journey is that piece right there of me believing. Relax and let Kroger Pickup handle your groceries. We start with the freshest items, carefully packed and loaded into your trunk. Fresh groceries your way with pickup and delivery. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Is it a baddie? Hi.
Check out this APY on uninvested cash. With Robinhood Gold, you get higher rates than without a gold subscription. Ready to level up your investment potential? Subscribe now. Make the most of your money with Robinhood Gold.
Casting down all doubt, letting all doubt go, and believing that whatever it is that I prayed for, whatever it is that I asked for, that God was going to do it. Not doubting it, not talking against it. And sometimes we can talk against it, and we don't even know all the time that we're talking against it. But sometimes we can leave from our prayer closets, or we can leave from getting prayer about a certain situation, and then we walk off and we act as if it's not already done, or we act as if, well, I'll just see if God gonna do it. I'll see if God gonna show up. That right there is doubt. That's not you believing in your heart. When you walk away from your prayer, when you petition God for something and you ask God and you say, Lord, I trust in you. Lord, I believe that it is already done. When you walk away from that prayer, you have to keep that attitude of it's already done. Even if doubt tries to creep up, you have to cast that down immediately. You cannot ruminate on that doubt. You cannot let doubt set up shop, because then it's going to cancel out.
Don't let doubt set up shop. You hear? You hear that?
One of the most powerful prayers that you've had in your life. But because you had that little bit of doubt, because you didn't believe 100% in your heart, it's going to cast out that prayer that you had. It's going to cast out that faith. It is not like your faith cannot dwell with that doubt. You have to believe in your heart. The Bible instructs us, and I know a couple episodes ago I even covered that, where the Bible instructs us to believe. You have to believe. The Bible is not instructing us to do these things just because, like, these are instructions that we have, and they are lined out in order where we have to believe in our hearts that it is going to happen. And I know for me, that was something that was so tough for me to really master and really get in this faith journey, because our human nature is going to automatically want to say, you know what, God, I believe you for this. I believe that you can do it. But I ain't seen you come through for me yet, God. Like, and oh my goodness, the conversations that I had like that, I ain't gonna just sit here and rat on myself. But the conversations that I have had like that is insane. And I think back on them now, and I'm like, I could have had that blessing earlier.
Hey, Kalan Matthews,
That
how
could
you
have
doing?
happened quicker in my life if I would have just believed. But it was all a learning process. It was all a learning process. And that's the same with you and your faith journey. It's all a learning process. But I really want to encourage you to believe. Cast down that doubt, cast down that fear. Do not choose fear. Do not choose to be afraid. In all things, choose faith. In all things, choose faith. Okay, so that is it for this episode. I love you, homegirl, so much. Y'all know how we're gonna close out this episode.
This isn't just baseball. This is Banana Ball. With ESPN on Disney Plus, go bananas with the phenomenon everyone's talking about.
What you're seeing right now, that is history. The quick play.
It's the greatest show in sports.
Yes, sir!
Banana Ball with ESPN on Disney Plus.
Once I finished classes, I was just online applying for different gigs. Had an interview with the Milwaukee Bucks, which was, very unexpected. I got the letter and the email stating that I got the job. I've done everything since I've been here from utility, audio, did a little technical directing. Being able to work in live sports is amazing.
Hey. My favorite thing to do right now is read. Oh, yeah.
Hey, homegirls. Welcome to another episode of the Girl Just Hill podcast.
My favorite thing to do right now
I'm your
is stay
favorite homegirl,
patient
Moya, and
and stay calm.
listen.
It's to cry. I've been
I
crying
pray that
so
you are
much.
doing
It's
well. So,
crazy.
welcome to another episode of the Align with Faith series.
So, yeah, I think my
Y'all,
favorite
we
thing
are
to
so
do is
deep
to
into
cry.
this series.
'cause,
And
look,
for this episode, this is a replay episode, but I brought this episode up again because it aligns so well with how our faith should be postured when we are traveling through our healing journey. This episode in particular, I'm talking about how our journey is personal. And it's some really, really great things within this episode that will help you align your faith. And so, what I want you to do is, as you're listening to and watching this episode, I really want you to see the areas where you can align your faith during your healing journey. And when you do that, I'm gonna give you a homework assignment. I need you to talk to me in the comments and let me know how this episode brought up things for you where you can align your faith with your healing journey. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this episode. You already know. Go ahead and get you something to write with. Get comfy. Get your journal. Make sure you get your pen. Also, make sure you go on to girljusthill.com. Grab your prayer cards. Grab your homegirl merch. Then slide to girljusthillconference.com so that you can get your ticket to the Girl Just Hill Conference. So, without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and get into this episode. I love y'all so much, homegirls, and I pray that y'all really enjoy today's episode. Hey, homegirl, welcome to the Girl Just Heal podcast, where together we learn how to navigate our healing journeys in a way that challenges us to destroy limits and break down walls that have been keeping us subject to our trauma. I am your host, your favorite homegirl, Nemoya Bazin, and just like you, I am on this healing journey, navigating the ups and downs of this thing called life while simultaneously allowing God to usher me right into the place where He wants me to be. So get comfy, grab your journal, and let's talk about all the ways we can heal, grow, and evolve together. And stop breathing slow, exhale, release the pain, let it fall with every step. You knock down walls, and day by day. Hey, homegirls, welcome to the Girl Just Heal podcast. I'm Nemoya Basden, and Chad, listen. So, how are you doing? How are you healing? How are you feeling? Y'all know it's time to check in, okay? It is our weekly check in. I want to know how y'all are doing. I want to see y'all flood the comments. Just let me know how y'all are doing, how y'all are feeling. How have you been navigating life? How have you been navigating your healing journey? Just all of the things. Y'all know it's time to check in and let me know because I want to know what's going on with y'all, okay? Before we get into the prayer cards, y'all already know we are going to read a review and we're going to shout out a homegirl. Let's see. Today's review comes from Ash V Dubs. And it says thank you. And she did leave a 5-star rating. So thank you so much for your review, homegirl. It says, I'm so thankful to have stumbled on this podcast. You're such a beautiful light in our darkness. I've recently come back to God after trying to figure everything out on my own for far too long. I'm at a point of surrender to Him. Yes. And your podcast helps me feel not so alone. It motivates me to continue to be a loving light despite my struggles, and to check myself. Check myself is in all caps in my reactions and thoughts. So thankful for you and
Heavy on the
all
check
you
myself.
do. Listen, Ash V Dubs, baby. Okay, I love it. I love it so much. Thank you so much for this review. Thank you so much for just taking time out of your day to leave this review. I absolutely love reading y'all reviews. Like, y'all be encouraging me so much and y'all don't even know it. These just me reading these reviews is just so encouraging, and I'm so very thankful and very grateful for each and every one of y'all, because y'all ain't gotta tell your homegirl nothing, but y'all be showing up and y'all let me know. So I truly, truly appreciate that. So now it is time for the most favorite part of the
I'm over the hair.
episode. And if you know, then you know, okay? It is time for the prayer cards. And I want you to get your best singer voice on, okay? Because we about to do this prayer card jingle real quick. All right, y'all ready? It is time for the prayer cards. Prayer cards. It is time for the prayer cards. Prayer cards. Eight prayer cards. Prayer cards. Eight. It is time for the prayer cards, y'all. It's time to get the word in, baby. Y'all know these scriptures be hidden, okay? And they be hidden. They be meeting us where we at. They be checking us, doing all of the things. And it is time to see how we about to get checked today, okay? How we about to get checked today. Because not only, I know y'all be leaving me all these DMs and all these comments talking about how I came for y'all and how I just read y'all and checked y'all, baby. Let me tell you something. I be reading and checking myself. And I just be like, Lord, I hear you, Lord. I hear you. All right, so today's scripture comes from 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7, and it says, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. And this scripture is pretty self-explanatory. Again, it says, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. So giving all your burdens, everything that's heavy, everything that's worrying you, all the anxiety, all the frustration, all the stress, all the depression, casting that on God, for God cares for you. God cares about you. He cares about what you're going through. And I don't know what it is with a lot of people in this generation that they feel like God don't care about them. God don't care what I'm going through, because Lord, if you cared about me, if you cared about what I was going through, for one, you wouldn't have even allowed me to go through this storm. For one, you wouldn't have allowed me to go through this trial and this tribulation. But we fail to realize that we are going through life that I can't give to you. Not just because God wants to see us out here hurt and he wants to see us out here broken and damaged, but because we need to grow, we need to elevate, we need to evolve. And there's no way for us to do those things if we don't go through something. It's just like with you having success. If you don't fail at a couple of things, you ain't gonna know how to appreciate the success. You ain't gonna even know how to identify success once it happens, because you gonna think that everything has been all good and everything's been going your way for 35 years. And now that you've hit rock bottom, you don't even know, you don't even know how to identify that, because you think that everything is supposed to be peaches and cream. But baby, sometimes we gotta make mistakes. We gotta make bad decisions. We gotta go through failures so we can grow through that. We're not just out here going through stuff just to be going through stuff. And I say that a lot of the time because a lot of people don't understand that we ain't just going through all of these hard times just to go through a hard time. We have to decide to grow through that. What lessons are you learning through going through that hard time? Okay, when you are faced with a trial and a tribulation, what are you learning? What growth are you taking from that situation? Or are you going into that situation and coming out of that situation the same exact way? And listen, let me just tell you this. It should never be that you are going through a tough situation and you come out the same exact way that you went in. And I understand that different situations and different people handle situations differently. I understand that. I understand that you may have to go through that situation for 7 months versus somebody who got it in 2 months and came out. I did an episode last week, and one of the things I said in the episode was to comment, I came out untouched. And it was a lot of people that did comment that, but then I saw some who commented and said, I didn't come out untouched, and that's okay. And I wanted to just come and bring that up again. And like, this is the perfect perfect segue for that. I didn't even know that I would be able to bring that up on this episode, but this is the perfect time for me to bring this up because it is okay if you go through a situation and you need a little extra time to get through that situation. You need a little extra time to grow through that. You need a little extra time to come out on the other side of that situation. This is not a race. Healing is not a race. And I say that all the time because people don't understand. And the reason I know people don't understand is because of the language. You still going through that? Girl, you still dealing with anxiety? You still dealing with depression? And sometimes I just be looking like, what you mean I'm still dealing with it? Like who said when it was gonna end? Like who said that I was gonna come out as soon as you think I'm gonna come out? Yes,
All right,
I'm
friends,
still
I'm
dealing
about to
with
get
it.
off
Yes, I'm
live.
still working through it.
I just
Yes,
really
I'm
came
still
on
going through it. Yes,
to
God still
fix
has
my
his
hair
hands
before I
on me.
left.
But guess what? This is not the end for me.
Hey, Bree.
This is not the end.
I've been
all
good.
be
I'm
all.
about to
This ain't
leave
all she
now.
wrote.
Leave the
I'm
house.
coming out of this, but just because I'm not coming
I
out of
haven't
it
been
as
good
fast as
actually,
you
but
want me to
we
come
gonna make
out
it.
of it, don't mean I ain't coming
And
out of it.
I'm about to leave. Try to put on me some
Listen,
shorts today. I never
just
wear
because
shorts,
I ain't
and I
coming
feel like
out
a
of a situation as
a
fast as
oompa
other
loompa.
people want me to come out of that situation,
Today
doesn't
makes
mean
day
I
2
am
with no
coming out of
THC.
that situation.
So,
Baby, I'm coming out. If it take me 4 years,
yeah,
I'm coming
I
out.
gotta drop my video
If
for
it
me
takes
yesterday.
me
I'll
30
drop it when I
years,
get back
I'm
home.
coming out. Because guess what? Ain't no time frame on God
I think
delivering you and healing you.
just drink me
It's
some
God's time frame. And
lemon
guess what?
water
We can't even
and call it
imagine. We can't
a
think. We don't
day.
know how God gonna move, when he gonna move, what he gonna do. We don't know any of that. All we know is we gotta continue to work through. We gotta continue to stay the course. Don't you give up prematurely. Stay the course. Keep on walking through your healing process. It's
I did
okay.
used to have
People
like a
may
little
not
cocoa lotion in here.
understand.
That's why
It's
I'm looking
okay.
around like
People
maybe
may
get out.
judge you.
Really take it out of
It's
here or is
okay.
it in
Keep
here?
going. People may criticize you. Yep, let them talk, but you keep on
Oh,
going.
shit. I got
Because only you
2
know
videos to drop
how you are
actually.
feeling in that situation. And only you know how bad and how important it is for you to come out of that situation. So don't let other people make you feel bad. Don't let other people stop you from going through that situation just because to them it's taking you a little longer to get out of that situation.
Stay strong.
And they
I'm
feel
proud
like,
of you.
I
Thank
dealt with
you.
that and I
Thank you,
came
Bree.
out in 3 months. Like, how is
I'm
it 12
trying
years
to,
later
girl.
and
It's
you
been
still in
so
that situation?
not
You
the
ain't
best,
came
but
out yet? Listen, we can go through the same
it
things,
hurts.
but our process ain't gonna be
This
the
side of
same.
my roots
All right, maybe
done got
God is
that
trying to
thick.
show me something more in this situation.
I've been
Maybe I
keeping it
didn't
wrapped
do
though
something
for
that
the
I was
most part.
supposed to do to
It's
learn the
okay. I
lesson
just
that
really
God
wanted
wanted me
this
to
soft.
learn. So now I have
I don't know
tolerated
if I'm
for
changing
12
the shirt
years
or
in
the
this
shorts.
situation because
Cause
God is still working
this
on me.
hanging
I didn't
out
get out
ain't
of this
gonna get it. And
situation
then I
as
got
fast
some
as you
stuff
did.
on my
I
shirt.
didn't catch on as fast as you did, but it's not a
I think I'm gonna go with
race.
t-shirt
This
because
is
I like
my
the shorts.
journey. You got your
They
journey,
hug
and
that gut
when
in.
we understand that,
So I think I'm gonna
during the
change
healing
my
process, my goodness.
I'll let you guys go in the kitchen with me before I end the live. I think I'm gonna just change my shirt and do like a t-shirt, like a like like a full t-shirt or whatever, and just go from there because the way they good hanging out. It be really hot in itself. Who's that? Male warrior for Christ. Hi. Let me show you guys my fun little yeah, we're gonna rock with the natural, right? Oh, my hair, and I'm finna go outside, and it's finna sweat out. That's gonna be a problem. I don't know what this shit is, but we finna change the whole shirt. But yeah, I want to show y'all some of my cool things. Oh, I gotta finish these ones. So I have red, white, and then I gotta pour the blue on the top. Yeah, I gotta finish those. I'm down south where the Mexicans is at, and shout out to Mexico for the big win. And yeah, it was an inspiration to do this cup. So this is for the Mexico in FIFA. And then you guys know it's the 4th of July. I had to come with the red, blue, and white. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Let me see it. Let me see it. Yeah. Uh-huh. We got a little bit of lemon lime for you. These here are my absolute favorite mangonadas. Mangonadas. Have you ever had this? This is so good. It's like a Mexican treat, but anybody can eat it. So what it is fresh mangoes all up and down through here. Then you got your tahine and chamoy lined on your cup. You have tahine on the top. And then you have your tamarind candy stick. Fire. You actually manipulate this and then pull it out and hold it upside down like a popsicle. Too good. Then we got your OG, your blue raspberry lemonade. This right here is a classic. It tastes really good. Super light, refreshing, a little tart from the lemonade, but super good. It's one of my popular ones that sells. Love me some chamoy and Mexican candy. Yes, honey. And that is actually it. While I'm here, I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish off these bags right quick, and then I'm gonna get off live. 4, 5. Oh no, not this one. This is water. And then I just had some Kool-Aid. So this pack here, we would just open up. Pour the lemonade. Boom. Looks like that, right? Beautiful. Freeze. Tell them, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Hey. Some of these ones take more glue than the other packets. Like this one took a lot. It's cute. Yeah. We are very festive. Okay. Yesterday was not a good day for me to go outside, if I'm being honest. I started to throw the damn tent away. My tent is broke. I wonder if I got a warranty on this damn tent. Split the rest between a Gatorade bottle and a cup, so I have some left. Oh shit. Yeah, now also I'm gonna go get me some yeah, I think I'm gonna just change the shirt, y'all. Oh, that's a little too much. Okay, I got you. All right. And this here, we're gonna make another blue cup with it. If it pours enough. Well, that'll be my poop. I'll save it. So yeah, those are all my goodies, y'all. I'm about to get out of here, and I have to go to return something right quick. I'm gonna be at home by myself this weekend, so I'm gonna make sure I got some food and all the good things for the 4th of July, barbecue, and all of those good little things. So, here's some water. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. How are you, sir? Well, bye, sir, because you being funny. You think I'm a sir. I'm just trolling your ass like you trolling me. Bye. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go change my shirt. Y'all have a good day. I'll take back in when I get back later.